I'm really thrilled because I have two Sandys with me, to my left and to my right. In fact, those who know them and who have been recipients of their love and their ministry call them the twin engines. And I'm sitting in between them, so I don't know what that makes me, but it's fun. Listen, these are women that are powerful ministers, incredible intercessors. They are kind, they are integrous, and they're sensitive, they're nurturing, and they are Jesus lovers. And so, of course, it's great to have them here today. And I just really want to be quiet and let them just go and flow. But what we want to talk about today is we want to kind of continue a discussion that we started on dream interpretation, because many of us as believers have dreams, but we don't really know how to interpret them, unpack them, or get understanding. So sometimes we just tuck them away. Well, today we are going to have a very open discussion, and we're going to talk about the ways that God has used dreams in both of their lives. So welcome Sandi McGuire from Here Comes Joy.
Thank you.
And welcome Sandi Jenkins, an incredible minister that we've had on. So guys, let's talk about dreams.
Most definitely. Thank you, Jen. It is such an honor to be here today.
Well, you and Sandi have really dived into this subject, and I've watched your lives and thought, oh, I never thought of it that way. Wow. And you know, and anytime I get new revelation, I get excited. And so I want you guys to kind of just chit chat the way that you do on lives. And maybe a great place to start is, first of all, why don't you just tell everyone how you started getting into this world that God said, okay, this is what I need you to do for me, daughter.
Okay. Well, I dreamed for years and years and years. Even as a child, I remember dreaming or just having a really vivid imagination. And that's something to cultivate in children when they have a vivid imagination, is they're really probably called to be a seer, and they're going to be a dreamer. But I never had understanding of dreams, of visions, or anything like that until I went to a conference and then some training after that at a church in Maryland. And so after that, God put clothes on everything, like on the bones that I already had there. So it was a real eye-opener for me.
That's awesome. You had a dream last week, and so we said we're going to just throw it on Sandi and let her help us.
I sure did. Yeah, thank you, Jen. So a few nights before coming to Tampa, I had a dream. The dream was, and I'm just gently going to read it from my phone, that we were invited to this incredible restaurant. It was a restaurant that you know, you hear about, but hardly anyone ever gets to go. It's the type of restaurant that people fly all over the world to come to. And in that dream, I had an auntie who was kind of sitting there with us, and I had a friend who brought us to this beautiful restaurant. That part of the dream has already come true, and I'll let Jen Mallan tell about that and then tell the second part of the dream.
Okay, so that you had that dream, and then we went and had the honor of interviewing a legend, Reverend Alveda King. And so I think she was the one who brought us to the 5-star restaurant, which was the River Church. And it's first of all, we ate natural food with, you know, a world-renowned chef, but then we also ate spiritual food.
Yes.
And people do fly from all over the world to come eat spiritually from this banquet table of the Lord. So that part, we saw it fulfilled almost immediately.
Absolutely. And one part of that is, as you know, Rodney Howard-Browne, when he prays for someone, most of the time you end up on the floor. The spiritual food, Jen and I both were standing next to each other. He came to pray for us, didn't even touch us, and we were laid out on the floor. So yes, we certainly did eat from some incredible gourmet food.
Yes, it was wonderful, and we both needed it.
Yes, we did.
We did. Okay, so let's ask Sandi about the part that we don't really know yet.
Okay.
So what part is that?
So the second part of that dream was that I was with Jen Mallan, I knew it was you, had a beautiful brand new pair of shoes, and they were sparkly, they were shiny, and handed those shoes to you. And then Jen, in the dream, you were in school being trained for a very specific assignment. And lastly, you had some really special, in the dream it was called hair glue. I recognized hair glue. I recognized it as hair gel. And so you were putting it in your hair and it looked lovely, and you gave it to me and said, here's some hair glue. And so I was putting it in my hair. We were just having a blast. That was the end of the dream.
Okay. So now we submit that to you because you're so
Okay.
gifted and anointed. And so what do you think that means?
Well, I love this dream. I think it's beautiful. And also the first part. Look at the layers of that first part, that there was natural food and then there was spiritual food. That's how dreams are. There are layers to the dreams. So Sandi was giving you a beautiful new sparkly pair of shoes. So there is a new walk, a new assignment, something new coming for you. And there was a school, is that correct?
That's right, that Jen was in school learning, she was training for a very specific brand new assignment.
Yeah, that's indicative of the new shoes. There's a new walk coming your way, something new coming your way, and God is going to train you up in it, because He won't let you He just won't throw you out there and let you fall. He's going to train you up to do this new thing. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
And your hair is your covering. And hair in a dream, a lot of times long hair, is glory. It's the glory of God. So you had something that it was enhancing the glory of God. So this new walk, this new assignment, is the way I see it, is something that the glory of God is going to shine through, and that's going to be something that you can even share with your friends.